Greetings duelists and welcome to another video. So the Blue Eye structure deck just came out in the TCG. As we already know, this is a top tier archetype already in the OCG. It's one of the top 3 decks right now alongside Ryziel and Malice. What I'm going to do today is going to showcase you something involving Blue Eyes. But you're probably going to be a little bit surprised on what I am about to show you. I don't think any channel has covered this yet, so I kind of want to be one of the first ones to cover this. But yeah, without further ado, let's begin. So we see here in front of our eyes, Sage with Eyes of Blue. Really, pretty much this is the best starter in your deck. This card is an automatic 3-of. Like, this card is going to be a foothold for many one-card combos. But yeah, let's begin. So we're going to summon Sage. Sage is going to add Maiden. Maiden is going to place the True Light. If you've seen Blue Eyes videos, you already know where this is going. We're going to link away the Sage into the Spirit with Eyes of Blue. And yeah, this card is incredible. Like, honestly, Konami really outdid themselves with the card quality behind these cards. Now we're going to add Mausoleum of White. Mausoleum of White is going to target the Spirit of Blue Eyes by sending regular Blue Eyes. Now we're going to use Spirit Dragon's effect. Spirit Dragon's effect is going to bring back Blue Eyes. We're going to use Maiden of White's effect, and Maiden of White is going to summon it herself. And we're going straight into the Blue Eye Spirit Dragon. Now we have a one-card combo that can summon this card. This card can do a lot of crazy things. Like, this card can summon a new boss monster from the archetype, which is an Omni-Negate. This card can swap out into a lot of different boss monsters, a lot of different light dragons. Like, the fact that all of this can be done with one card, and like, it can play through interruptions easily, and it can be splashed with a lot of hand traps. It's just going to tell you that, you know, Blue Eyes is... It has a very promising future. Now, let's use Blue Eye Spirit Dragon's effect. Can you guess what we're going to summon with this Blue Eye Spirit Dragon? I'll give you 3 seconds. 2, 1. We're going to summon Ancient Fairy Dragon. Remember this card? For those who are old heads like me, this card already got banned in 2018 due to its powerful splash ability with field spells. And now we're actually at the opposite route. Instead of this card being way too abusable, now Konami's actually advocating you to play this card in more decks. So we're going to use Ancient Fairy Dragon's effect. We're going to pop the Mausoleum of White. And with Ancient Fairy Dragon, we're going to add World of Spirits. And this is what I'm talking about. In Alliance Insight, we're getting more cards for Ancient Fairy Dragon. And it doesn't end here. Like, this World of Spirits card is going to be a foothold for another thing that is going to bridge into Blue Eyes very, very soon. But now we're going to activate the World of Spirits, where World of Spirits is going to add us Kuriban, the Fairy Spirit. Kuriban, the Fairy Spirit reads, if you control Ancient Fairy Dragon or a light beast, plant, or fairy monster. Take note of that special detail. You can special summon this card, and if you do, treat it as a tuner. If Ancient Fairy Dragon or monsters that mention it that you control can be destroyed by a card effect, you can return this card from a field to your hand instead. You can only use this effect Kuriban Spirit once per turn. Okay, so we're just going to special summon the Kuriban, and Kuriban says you can treat it as a tuner if you're using Ancient Fairy Dragon, or yeah. We're going to summon the Ancient Fairy Life Dragon. Now, with Ancient Fairy Life Dragon, you're going to see this card. Maybe you won't see it in Blue Eyes, but I'm just going to showcase you something very interesting you can do with this card. So you see that we have World of Spirits, already activated face up on the field. Thanks to World of Spirits, Ancient Fairy Life Dragon, instead of drawing you one card, can add you any light beast, plant, or fairy monster, or one Eternal Sunshine from your deck to your hand. The card that we're going to add with Ancient Fairy Life Dragon is Cupsy Yummy. Yes, if you pressed the button to click on this video expecting Blue Eyes combos, no, you got sucker punched. This is going to be another Yummy video. In the last video, I covered the fact that I wasn't be able to talk everything I want to talk about involving Yummies. And I kind of just want to talk a little bit more about this archetype. There are some things that I missed, some things that people brought up, some things that like got riled in, well, not riled, but caught my interest in the comments section. I saw other YouTubers covering Yummy like in all various different ways, and I felt like this archetype is something else. So you're probably wondering, what are we going to do with this Cupsy Yummy? We already normal summoned the Sage, right? So ignore the placement of this Ancient Fairy Life Dragon. We're going to place it right here in the extra monster zone. And the reason we're doing this is because we can link away this Ancient Fairy Life Dragon into Gravity Controller. So yeah, for those who don't know what this card is, this is a very old card. Well, very old in the sense of the Link era. This card reads, cannot be used as a Link material when it is Link summoned. The important part about this card is it requires one non-Link monster in the extra monster zone. That is any monster. And since this is a Link-1 monster, you can special summon the Cupsy Yummy. And I don't think we need to see more. I don't think I need to explain what's going to happen here now. This is going to be a full Yummy combo. Yeah. Blue Eyes can bridge into this. Pretty funny, right? And it doesn't stop there. You can splash it with Invoke. You can splash it with Azamina. Let me show you the Invoke portion. The fact that this Alistair can become a Link-1 is just already powerful for Yummies, because it pretty much just means that you can full Yummy combo, but the Yummy monsters are light attributes, so you can make Invoke Mechaba, and Invoke Mechaba can help you play around hand traps. And it's funny because Invoke Mechaba can play around all hand traps, not just monsters. If you have a trap card in your hand, like for example the Redemption, you can play around Dominus Impulse. If you have a Yummy field spell or any other splashable spell card, you can just play around spell cards as well. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I kind of just wanted to showcase that because yeah, I think Invoke players are gonna like this. So Azamina. Let's cover what we can do with the Azamina cards. So we're just going to summon Murcielago. We're going to grab the Wanted. And remember what I said about Gravity Controller? Yeah, even Azamina monsters can do this. So we're going to step it a little bit back. We need to return the Sacred Azamina first. But yeah, this is full Azamina combo and full Yummy combo. Yep, we're going to just grab at the Witch. We're going to summon Ilya Silva. Oh, and I gotta pause it right here. We already had a Yummy in our hand, so we didn't need to normal summon. You see how I normal summon this Droll and Lockbird? This is just to show you that even with no Yummies in your hand, as long as you have a level 1 monster, you can full Yummy combo. I wasn't kidding when I said last video how splashable Yummy could become. So we're just going to grab the cooks, the other Yummies. We're going to Cupsy grab the Redemption. We're going to summon the cat. We're going to summon that. Another thing that I didn't cover last video, all these synchros are also tuners. So you can just synchro into Metal Marcher or synchro into other monsters with these Yummies. Another thing I didn't cover is Yummy Snatchy says as a quick effect you can synchro summon using a Yummy monster you control. Two important notes. One, you don't have to synchro into a Yummy monster. Two, you can synchro summon into any monster as long as a Yummy is involved. So, one example I can give you is, you see how this Cupsy Yummy and this Ilya Silva are here? You can just Yummy Snatchy and turn these into Cypher Lord Omega, Red Dragon Scarlight, the Centurion Synchro. Like, all kinds of fascinations can be done in your opponent's turn with Yummy Snatchy. That being said, we're going to use the Metal Marcher, and Metal Marcher is really cool in this deck because because Metal Marcher is a level 3 tuner, so it alongside a Yummy monster can just make Herald of Arclight. You're probably going to see this card in Yummy decks. This card is probably a Yummy staple in the extra deck. I don't know about Gravity Controller yet. I think any Yummy deck that wants to play other cards, like Azamina and stuff like that, should play Gravity Controller. But for now, I can tell you right now, Metal Marcher and Herald of Arclight are going to be staples in your Yummy deck. We're going to summon Lollipop. Lollipop is going to bring those two back. We're going to synchro those into Cookie. We're going to link away these two into IP. And this is the end board. You have two Omni Gates. This can quick tag out into the other Yummies. This can make SP Little Knight on your opponent's turn. Like, a lot of interruptions are in here. This is a very scary board. Like, almost nothing can, like, beat this board very easily. And that's not even counting Yummy Redemption. Now, if you saw Yummy videos by now, you already know how the Sky Striker engine is worth it in the Yummy archetype. Let's see what a full combo of Yummy looks like. We're going to Kagari into a Hornet Drones. Hornet Drones activate again. We're going to turn those into Cupsy. We're going to grab these two. Just dump at that card. Snatchy, Field Spell, those two into that, those two into IP. And this is probably going to be the Yummy end board that you will typically see. Important note, we did not normal summon for this entire combo. All of these were special summons. So there's a world we can just summon Meluseek as well. I'll cover Meluseek in a second. So you probably saw the last two replays and you saw this Altergeist Meluseek and you're wondering, what is this card doing here? If you've been on this channel in the past, you probably already know about my Valence videos. I was playing this card in Valence. This card is really good into any deck that can use this card as an engine, or any deck that does not rely on your normal summon. And I'll explain. So, what Altergeist Meluseek does for this deck is it can turn itself into Almirage, it could turn itself into Relinquish Anima, it could turn itself into the Majestus Link-1 monster. So there are so many different Link-1s that you can just link away with Meluseek. If you go second, Meluseek is pretty much a board breaker. This card can attack directly, and in the damage step when it inflicts damage, you can just send a card to the graveyard. If your opponent deals with this card just falls into a graveyard, and this card can just add Malwisp. And Malwisp, when it gets added to your hand, can just special summon itself like a Poplar. And when Malwisp gets special summoned, this can bring back the Meluseek. So this is a one card engine that can just bridge you into a lot of things. So they're just going to summon the Maoist, with Maoist going to re-summon the Meluseek, and there's a lot of things you can do here. You can full Yummy combo with these two. You can make Herald of the Arclight. You can make Link 3s. You can make Link 4s. Allure Queen combo with the Allure Queen Link 3 monster can be done with this combo because it requires 3 spellcasters. Yeah, keep an eye on Altergeist Meluseek. I think this card, I'm not gonna say it's a Yummy staple, but I'm gonna say it's only a matter of time until somebody abuses this card. So we're going to make Herald of the Arclight because we already have Cup C Yummy in our hand. We're going to special summon Cup C. We're going to add the Akroki. We could just add Redemption also. We're going to summon the Cup C. Cup C is going to add us Cookie, and we're going to add us Lollipo. And we're going to dump Redemption to the graveyard. Yummy Redemption has a really nifty graveyard effect. Like, this card is basically creature swap. This is really cool. So this is just another interruption for your opponent. And it's from the graveyard. So we're going to summon Snatchy. We're going to just Link and Synchro. And this is pretty much full Yummy combo. All over again. Now, you're probably wondering, is Nibiru a problem for this deck? Can Herald of Arclight be necessary for this card? The answer will surprise you. So we're going to Meluseek into Almirage. We're going to grab the Maoist. You already saw this from the last combo. So this time we're not going to make the Herald. However, the Nibiru is already at 5 summons, and they can Nibiru you here if they want to. Now, this token is not a problem for us because this token can be turned into Link Spider. And I don't think I need to explain what happens here. Pretty much all the Yummies are just gonna special summon themselves, and you're just going to keep Yum. You can just full Yummy combo. Yep. That. And yeah, that's kind of everything I wanted to cover today. There's a lot more things you can do with Yummy. Like a lot more things. But I feel like just covering the basics and like understanding everything that I did not cover from the last video is already good enough. This is going to be a really good deck. Also, if you are worried about this Nibiru crashing over your monsters, you can just activate the other field spell, the Akroki, and the Akroki can just pop the Nibiru. Just wanted to mention that. Yeah. I hope you found this informative, to your liking and understanding. More videos coming soon. Keep practicing and keep dueling.